This is $3,000. And this is the exact amount I spent to move from Nigeria to the US on a student visa. But in this video, I'll be showing you the cheapest way you can move to the US on a student visa without having to break the bank like I did. Let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're dreaming about studying in the US and your account balance is looking at you like, bro, we can't afford this, don't worry guys, I got you covered. So in this video, I'll be showing you the cheapest way to move to the US on a very tiny budget. Let's go. And make sure you stick around to the end because I'll be sharing a bonus tip that could save you hundreds of dollars. Okay, the first thing I'll be talking about is application to a college. You know, applications aren't free. Before you even start packing your bags, you need to get an admission. So most schools charge between $50 to $100 for the application. And if you're applying to multiple schools, you have to pay for application fees for every school you apply to. That adds up so fast, but here's the hack. Some schools also waive the application if you apply early or use common app waivers. If you are bold enough, you could even email the admission office and request for a waiver. Yes, it worked for most of my friends. I spent about $130 to apply to just 2 schools. I applied to Western Michigan University with about $100 and I applied to Ferris State University with about $30. And imagine if I had known what I know now, I wouldn't have spent $130 on application fees. Rather, I would have channeled it to something else or even saved it by just applying to free schools in the United States. This one step can save you hundreds of dollars and get you closer to your US study dreams. So the second thing I'll be talking about is the mandatory fees you can't avoid paying even if you beg. Alright, why it's possible to skip application fee? Some fees are non-negotiable. And trust me, no amount of begging or crying will get you out of debt. Let's talk about the service fee, which is about $350. Service fee is a fee you have to pay once you've gotten admitted into a university and you've gotten your I-20 sent to you. It's a mandatory fee you have to pay before your visa interview. And this is like your entry into the US student system. And it's about $350. But why paying it in the US? There's a $10 charge which sums it up to about $360 and it must be paid in the US. So let's talk about the visa interview fee. Visa interview fee is a non-negotiable and a non-refundable fee you have to pay even if you beg. So here's the bitter truth. Before you even think about stepping in the US, you have to pay a visa interview fee of $185 and it's a non-negotiable and a non-refundable fee. And the worst part is that whether you get your visa or not, you are not getting your money back. So even if you didn't get your visa on your first trial and you want to go for a second or third or fourth trial, you have to pay a fresh $185 before you could go for a new visa appointment. Each new application requires a new visa interview fee. So you have to pay a fresh $185 whenever you want to go for a new visa interview. This fee isn't going anywhere, so budget for it early. Most universities usually require health insurance, which can range from about $500 to $2,000 per semester. You can't just say I'll drink ginger tea and hope for the best. You must have coverage or the school won't let you register. Most universities usually have this health insurance added to your tuition fee unless you have an external insurance, which will be a requirement to opt out from the school's insurance. So while you can save money on some things, these fees are here to stay. So let's get right into the third tip. Book your flights early to save money. Most of my friends got their visas months before the school start date, so they had enough time to book their flights early. But as for me, I didn't get my visa early. I got my visa about less than 2 weeks before the school start date. I had to pay about $2,000 for a flight. Alright, let's say you got your visa. Yay! Now you need to get to the US without emptying your entire savings. Flights can be ridiculously expensive, but here's how to beat the system. Book your flights 3 to 6 months in advance. The earlier, the cheaper. Use flight comparison sites like Skyscanner, Google Flights, or Student Universe to find cheaper deals. Bonus tip, I'll suggest you try websites like Skipslag, but only if you aren't carrying any check-in bag. This means booking a flight where your destination is a layover, then just accidentally missing the next leg. But warning, airlines don't like this, so don't try checking bags. Fly budget airlines like Turkish Airlines, KLM or Egypt Air, which are often cheaper than Delta or British Airways. Try your best to fly on Tuesdays and Wednesdays because airlines know people fly on weekends, so those days cost more. Also, avoid flying into big airports like JFK. Try flying into smaller airports instead. This can save you hundreds of dollars. Small hack but big savings. I would suggest you avoid direct flights. Rather, pick flights that have maybe just 1 or 2 stops max. During my time, I had to stop in Amsterdam, Netherlands before flying to Detroit, Michigan. So my fifth tip is travel light to avoid extra luggage fee. I know you want to pack your entire house, but airlines will charge you an arm and leg for an extra luggage. Most airlines allow 2 check-in bags, 23 kg each, and a carry-on bag. But anything beyond that, get ready to pay $100 plus per bag. So avoid this. Pack only essentials like clothes, documents, and personal items. Wear your heaviest clothes on the flight. That means rocking a winter jacket in 90 degrees. So you rather put them on than allowing them consume lots of space in your luggage. Use vacuum seal bags to pack more in less space. Ship extra items separately using cheaper shipping companies instead of paying airline luggage fees. Remember, the lighter you travel, the cheaper it is. So my sixth tip is exchange some money before traveling. Students usually make this mistake by arriving in the US with zero cash or their country's currency, thinking their country's bank card will work everywhere, but that's a lie. And boom, their cards get declined. Avoid this by exchanging $200 to $500 in cash before you travel. They will cover food, transportation, and emergency expenses. And never exchange money at the airport. Their rates are daylight robbery. Moving to the US on an F1 visa doesn't have to leave you broke. You just need smart strategies to cut costs. With covered free applications, smart flight bookings, visa fees, parking hacks, and even hidden costs that most students forget, all you have to do is start your visa process early. Then you will have enough time to cut costs on things. So we've come to the end of the video. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If this video helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this about student life in the US. And also drop a comment if you have any questions, and I'll be responding to all comments. Thank you. Pew.